Hey guys, how are you doing? So Crypto Insight UK here. Sorry I've not been active the last few days. I had a few days off like I said I would on Thursday. I've been away for the weekend with my friends. I had a really good time, so it was very well needed. But enough about me. Let's get into some analysis, and then we're going to dive into talking about how I somehow managed to go a bit viral and cause a bit of a stir this weekend. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the new bill that's being passed in the Senate or Congress in the US. Sorry for my terminology there, if I'm not quite right with what I'm saying in terms of your parliamentary system. And then talking about what I'm going to do tonight, which is something that you guys will like. You want to stick around to the end to hear that, because you're going to be interested on who I'm going on a live with later today, which is 5 p.m. UK time, and I will announce that at the end. He's a very, very interesting and influential person in the space at the minute. So yeah, let's start with a bit of TA. So as you can see, we have broken out of this wedge. It does look to be confirmed now. That take profit would have been fine and dandy. You'd have made a nice little return if you had taken that trade. Just wanted to confirm that, and it does look like so far we are still reversing here from this period. I said we wouldn't go lower than 28k. It doesn't look like we have. We could be double bottoming out of this formation. We are looking quite strong at the minute. We would like to see these 50 and 200 day moving averages on Bitcoin on the daily. We'd like to see these start to cross, which they will if the price stays up here. That will probably be within the next, well, let's have a look where I think that'll be. It'll probably be around here. So 13th of August, maybe in the next 4 days, three to 4 days, should we stay below. Should we stay above this level, what we're at now, should be 3 to 4 days, I'd have thought, until they reverse. Bitcoin's been looking quite healthy. We obviously had our rally upward. I'll get back to the daily actually quickly. I just want to show you that. We obviously had our initial pump and rally upwards. We hit our heads on the 42,000 level, which we thought might be a bit of a resistance level. We came down and we found support here on the 37,400-ish level, around the 200-day moving average, which is great, and then bouncing back out of that area, it looks like, so far. Yesterday we did have a red day. I thought we might come back down and retest this level here, the 42,000, but so far it does look like we wicked down close to it yesterday, and so far today we have had a green day, even though I did wake up in the red. We've now changed that to green. So let's go into the hourly and have a look what's going on there. Again, it's quite a nice structure to be seeing. It's not just a straight line up. We are waving, impulsing, retracing, up, retrace, up, retrace, up, big retrace. Nice healthy one here. Up, retrace, up, retrace, up. So we would look now to get above this fib level. That would be awesome. So we're being held in now at the minute by the about 45,300 level, and I really would like to see us break above that 46.5, get us back above this nice fib level here, and that we are looking bullish now, guys. I can't say we're not, because we are. The volume's been good to come through, help us to push out of these zones. It is looking good, and I want to see us push further. Obviously we have a lot of ifs, buts and maybes in the news. We could always reverse from these levels. It's always too soon to be saying that we are reversing. It's not confirmed until we breach all-time high, but by that position it's too late anyway if you were looking to make a trade. That's why I've always been on the stance personally that we have been reversing from 28,000. I've said that from the start. You can check all my YouTube videos. I've been bang on it with my TA so far, not necessarily day to day, but with my longer term technical analysis has been pretty much on the money, even if I do say so myself. So the big levels we've got to break through, like I said, are 46,000 to 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, and then we're really zoning into these levels here, which is the 51,000 sort of level, which is the 0.618, and then the 702, another huge level, is the 54,000. So we are going to reach those levels, I would presume, and it's where in and around those levels there, the 0.618 and the 0.702, which again I'll just reiterate for you is the 52,000-ish and the 54,000-ish levels, are going to be massive for whether we do continue with this bull cycle or whether we reverse, and this has been the top for Bitcoin. I personally think with what we're seeing now, we will blast through these levels. I don't know if it will be straight away. I would expect a similar sort of setup to something like this. We might even correct back down from here to here, and then up through the 0.5 if we can. off the 618 down to the point. This is what a healthy formation would look like, something like that. Okay, that would look very healthy. But this Bitcoin, it could do something like this, up to the 702, down back to the 5, or even up to the 702. Let's get rid of that. Up to the 702, down to the 618, and then off. They're the sort of formations that we could see, but we also could see a reversal there. Boom, 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 like that, and down we come. But I personally think it's going to be one of the first few scenarios that I drew out. So let's just go. Yeah, that was on the 4 hourly. As I said, on the hourly, it's looking nice. We've got a bullish cross on the 50 to 200 day, and we've started to move up from this level. We'll have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum's been really pumping because of the London hard fork and EIP 1559 updates. Ethereum also broke through the resistance levels, came back and used this 2,800 level, tapped it as support. Brilliant to confirm that. And now we're looking to push on and out of this zone. We need to break above this level, and then we're looking up towards these levels up here at 3.6k. If we break above this 3.199, we are looking towards that 3.6k, as I was just saying. XRP is another one, been moving alright, to be fair. Let's have a look what we're up from the bottom. One of my mates got in on a big trade down here. I think it was, well, he wasn't looking to time the exact bottom, but he was just looking to put some more money in. And he's already up 55%-ish on his money. He got in around 51 cent, 51 something. So yeah, he did very well there. XRP's again looking like a nice structure. Up, retrace, up, retrace, up, retrace, up. We've now come down and retested the top of this previous resistance here as support, and now we're looking to move up out of this zone. Again, we need to break above this level. 84 cent is looking at as a bit of a boundary at the minute. 84 and 88 cent. We're gonna have a look at XRP on the daily. This chart's very messy, but I want to show you a few things. Actually, we'll go on to, I've got a cleaner chart. I think that's better to look at. Yeah, here we go. Like I was showing back here, once we break through this level, we did really rock it in the past. But again, if we break through this level here, I think this could be a real sign of a takeoff. And we are flirting with it at the minute. It's around the 82 sort of cent mark there for XRP. Can we boom above that? We may hit our head on the top of this this wedge, but then should we break out of that wedge, what's the breakout target? You can go to here, or you can even take it further to all the way down there, to be honest. But let's just be conservative and break out from here. If we broke out straight above, we're looking at the 250 sort of range for XRP's target. Obviously, I think we'll have some resistance at the previous top 196, and probably some here around 170, where a lot of people bought, now panicked, held, and they'll probably sell out at just to break even at these prices, I would have thought. Bitcoin XRP is very interesting chart for me. XRP is being trapped by this descending trend line. We are really nearly right at the very bottom that XRP has been in terms of price in regards to Bitcoin. Should we really pop out of there, we could get XRP's value being, if we go up towards all-time highs, XRP's value could be worth 0.002 Bitcoin or 0.0023, and if we get a full fib extension, it could be worth 0.001 BTC, 0.00096, which would take us, I think that's around $50 if I remember correctly. I might just do it on the calculator to show you. So what we're saying, what's Bitcoin at then? 45,000, let's say 45,000 times 0.00096. $43 that would take us out to if we did a full fib extension on the BTC to XRP chart. And if we just went to all-time highs, which is here, and that's a 0.00023, and that would show us what we're going to, well, what sort of price we'd be at if we did that. And this is presuming that Bitcoin doesn't go up in value within this period, which I think it will, obviously, times 0.00023. That would give us a $10.35 XRP if Bitcoin doesn't increase in value, which is in line with a lot of the take profits that we've talked about. So let's presume Bitcoin goes up to its all-time high at, let's say, 60,000, and then do the same maths, 60,000 times 0.00023, and there's your $13 for XRP. So that's how we reach those prices in some other ways. Let's have a quick look at the total altcoin market cap, because we are approaching that 1 trillion, and this is a previous resistance level at the 1 trillion and 0.032. We are really approaching that. It's looking like a very strong double bottom formation there, and I really like to see that. As Coins Kid said, could we come down and retest this EMA? Could we be forming an inverse head and shoulders? Which I think is a very valid point. Should this go down to this level, then you would have your head and shoulders pattern there. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Should we come back down here like this? So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen there. Or we could just break on straight on up. We know crypto does what it wants, you know. So yeah, that's my TA basically done for right now and today. And we're going to get into a few things I just wanted to talk about. So first off, Moon Lambo said XRP at $10,000 is nonsense maths, says Ripple employee apparently to TikTok crypto investor. I don't know who the Ripple employee was, but I just think he's completely wrong. He's talking about me, obviously. I went viral on Twitter. And I think a lot of the people in the comments know that he's wrong as well. The B Cooper, I guess you don't remember the Ripple developer saying all the money. He showed him a YouTube video. A lot of people in his comments say that he's wrong. Let's be completely honest. I wasn't saying that it will go to 10,000. I was saying it's possible, and I was explaining how. So the fact that he's come out and said this is just, well, it's a bit embarrassing. I don't really want to go too far into it. It is what it is. But then we've had Extra VOD, who featured me on their channel as well, and that's just some advert. Let's just get rid of this.
Not the best way of making money on Amazon.
Oh yeah, cool man.
Now yes, that model does.
So he featured me on his channel with this same video, which I thought was pretty cool. It seems that if I post some TikToks onto Twitter, they get some action, so I might start doing that. I was quite excited. And finally, this is where the video came from. I had 42,000 views. The chosen one retweeted me on Twitter, so that was pretty cool. And I said, that's me. So yeah, I don't know, that's probably a bit wet, but it is what it is. So then let's get into the bill that's going on, the crypto bill. This is Cynthia Loomis. I've just put a TikTok out about this actually. She's the Wyoming senator. Wyoming are very XRP crypto friendly in general. Let's just have a read through some of her recent threads. So she said, we should ensure that people aren't trying to avoid taxing by sheltering their money in digital assets, but we can do this without stifling innovation, which is exactly right, and choosing winners and losers. That's a shot at the SEC right there. She also said, the Senate has the opportunity to set the stage for a successful implementation of digital assets into our financial system. But we have to get it right here. We have a perfect opportunity. Let's get it done. I'm actually going to like that. Very good tweets, actually, from her. And then this is the most interesting thread, or not necessarily the most interesting, but most relevant right now. This has been an interesting day. She's talking about yesterday. We know they were voting on the bill yesterday, or supposedly. It's been an interesting day. Here's what's happened first. Here's what's happening. First, we've been able to have a very productive conversation with senators on both sides of the issue. And if we could vote on the amendments, I think the digital asset community would be very pleased with the outcome. So that's awesome if we could get that to go through like that. Right now, we need an agreement on allowing amendments, which is being held up because of conflict between senators over the 30-hour rule, which allows the Senate to consider, read, or review a bill for up to 30 hours before voting on it. So basically what's happening is, well, the senators probably don't even want to be in the Senate, if that's what you call it, or in Congress. I don't know what the right terminology for that is, because from what I've heard, they go on recess, so that's a break for like 6 weeks now. So they probably just want to get this bill out of the way, go on their own personal breaks for 6 weeks, and bury their heads in the sand. And I don't really blame them. Like, obviously, work's stressful, but I feel like they're just trying to rush this bill through so they can all get out on their own holiday or vacation, and then not think about it until another 6 weeks. But if they do that, it could be very negative for the crypto industry. And she then said, some senators want to keep focused on the infrastructure bill for 30 hours to raise awareness about its price tag. I don't really understand what that means. Senator Schumer wants to quickly vote in order to focus on other legislation and won't allow amendment votes until this happens. So we're in an impasse. I understand my colleagues' positions, but real people are going to be hurt if we do not change the language in this bill. Tomorrow we'll be back in session and again work to convince our colleagues and Senator Schumer that amendments deserve a vote. So she's just saying what I've just said there, but they are apparently going back in today, which is the 9th of August, Tomorrow at 9 a.m, offices will be back open like usual. Feel free to call your senators, let us know what you think we should do moving forward. So let's see what happens, guys. Still looks like it's up in the air to me. And I really want them to make sure they do come through for cryptocurrency. And I think that we have some senators really working hard to do that. But I've heard the absolute opposite from people like Janet Yellen, who supposedly has taken a £7 million basically bribe this year to do the opposite and try and quash cryptocurrency. So last but not least, guys, today at 5 p.m. British summertime, or 10 a.m. Pacific, and I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern, or maybe 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm not 100% sure. I will be interviewing this legend, Coin Club Crypto, which is Quincy Jones, the man himself. We'll be doing it live on TikTok. I'm going to record the whole thing and post it on my YouTube channel too. But if you've got any questions for him, yeah, by all means, guys, stop by on my TikTok at Crypto Insight UK, or hammer me a question in my comments here, and I will make sure to ask him some of the questions from my comments. But guys, I hope you appreciated my video. Share it with a friend if you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you all on the next one. Peace up, A-Town down, as Usher would say.